Hey guys, I'm Mark.
Hey, I'm Emma.
I'm Shim, we are Sick Puppies, and you are watching the Kerrang video podcast. Keep it right here.
Welcome, Sick Puppies, to the Kerrang podcast. How are you doing today?
Good.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, all right. You flew in from LA.
Yes.
How you coping with the jet lag?
It's kicking our ass today. Yeah, the first 2-3 days are always a little bit heavy, but that's why we came a couple of days before the tour officially starts.
Right, that's
Yeah.
good. So it all started with a cuddle for Sick Puppies.
Yeah.
Tell us about the
Well, that's the
single.
first thing that a lot of people saw from us. I mean, the band started originally in Australia when Emma and I were about 14, 15.
Right.
Double booked the music room, and neither of us had leave, so we played the same songs by the same bands. And then at the end of the week, we started our own band. And so you flash forward to about 5-6 years ago, we moved over and we met Mark and we're the band that we are now. And we were trying to get a record deal. And the free hugs thing happened because I basically made this video as a get well card for a friend of mine who I met when I was working a sandwich board sign job in Sydney, saving up the cash that I was going to use to come over to the States.
Right.
So I made the video for him underneath All the Same, which is our single now, but it wasn't expecting it to be a single. It was just a demo that, you know, we were trying to get a record deal with, but no one would sign us, and we were about to go home, and we run out of time, run out of money, and eventually, finally, this video sort of just happened, and everyone gravitated towards it, and it was really, you know, inspiring for a lot of people, I think, you know, because it wasn't designed to sell the band, it wasn't designed to sell anything at all, it was just to make someone feel good, and that's what it sort of did for everyone else.
Yeah. So with the music room and the video, are you strong believers in fate?
Yes,
Yeah.
at least with this band so far, a lot of the turning points in this band have been faded.
Tripolar comes out on April 4th. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it comes out April 4th. We're excited. We did one show here a couple of months ago, and it went really well for us here in London. So we're just starting a tour right now. We're starting in Leeds, and then we're going to be back in London on the 3rd. And we're going through Newcastle, Birmingham, Glasgow, all the places in the UK. And then, we'll be back in April to do hopefully another tour, small tour again. And then April 4th is when the album comes out. And then, hopefully we'll be back for summer festivals. Hopefully get on Glastonbury
That'd
or
be
something,
cool,
which
yeah.
would be amazing. Or we've grown up like hearing that, hearing about all the festivals here and stuff. So for us, that'd be pretty amazing.
So please go buy the record and listen to it so that people care enough to invite us.
Yeah,
to
we'll keep
Glastonbury.
coming back for sure, and this year especially, we're
Yeah.
gonna make a point to come back here as much as we can. So.
So you've joined the Facebook anti-bullying campaign.
Yes.
Could you tell us about your involvement in that?
It's called thinline.org, and basically, before the events that caused that, I don't know what you call it, the campaign to start, we already had specific feelings about that issue, because the reason that we started the band was because we didn't have a social group to hang out with. We weren't really very accepted. In school, I got bullied a lot specifically, and there was, apart from all the emotional sort of torment that happens when you're going through high school, and there's a resilience that you can build up, and there's an outlet that you can find through music and art or different things. But if you don't have those tools, you can resort to some tragic, outcomes. Yeah. And we wrote a song called Odd One about that, and maybe another one of our songs, which is the next single after All the Same, was about that, having the courage to change against other people's judgments, which is really what it's about. It's about other people's judgments on you. And if you hear it enough, you start to really believe it and believe in it, and then it takes over your whole frame of thinking, and it can help define who you are in a negative way. And that was the main thing that we wanted to say, was that we started the band because of that. So there are many positive things that can come out of it, and there are many ways to use that negative experience for a positive outcome. And mostly just that, once school's over, it's over.
Yeah.
Like it's only a short window, a short period of time, and even the people who you might think you look up to because we're in a band, we're really just kids that came out of school, out of a music room, the same exact way that a lot of these other kids are. And we already were sort of writing about and addressing that issue before it happened. So for us, it was a very natural transition to get behind it.
how was your first sort of experience with the UK as a band?
Fantastic.
Yeah, it
I
was
mean,
awesome.
we played the Barfly and we sold it out, and there was a lot of people who it was a really good precursor. We weren't sure what to expect. We kind of figured that we would play the Barfly. You know, maybe there'd be a few fans, you know, who had heard of us.
Yeah.
Mostly a bunch of guys in suits who were from different labels and different, you know, magazines and stuff, and it'd be half empty and no one would really care. Turns out it sold out, and there were people that drove from Norway and picked people up in Paris along the way to get here, and drove 8 hours, and it was like, you know, people sort of linked up online on our fan site.
Yeah.
And sickpuppies.com and sickpuppiesworldcrew.net is where you can go and find out the tour dates, and also other people who are interested in the band, and they're sort of like, it's like a mini MySpace now. It's an
Yeah.
online community where it's become more than just the band.
Yeah.
And so it was a really amazing experience. There were people there that they knew all the words to songs when the record hadn't even been released yet. And that's the main thing. The crowd participation is a big element in our show.
Yeah. Are you aware of any of your fans that have formed bands out of meeting through the fan club?
Oh, we've met a couple, but
yeah, there have been a couple.
yeah, there's
actually,
been a
yeah.
couple, yeah,
That's
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. You're here until February the 4th. What can we expect from a typical Sick Puppy show?
Oh, love that question.
Energy, lots of energy. Basically, we've always said that we want people to like come to the shows after like, you know, a hard day's work or whatever they're coming from in their lives, and leave in a better like headspace and come away with it with something like feeling good, or being able to express whatever they wanted to express, like frustration, anger, or happiness, or whatever they.
We try to make the set
Happiness.
a spectrum of feelings, like I was
happiness.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So just feeling like you got something out of it.
Yeah.
Kerrang!